welcome in to 5 Reasons to Bet Thursday night football edition. I'm doing this from the side of the road because, I don't get to be in a clean, comfortable place because I'm not leading this thing. Taylor is. She's 9-4. We've got Alfredo at 4-6. Me and Jim are at 6-4. 9-1. I'm sorry. I made a little bit of a comeback here lately. But still 3 games behind Taylor. We are sponsored, as always, here on 5 Reasons to Bet by BetUS. Go to betus.com. Use that code 5, F-I-V-E, get a 125% bonus. They don't have a ton of rollovers, which is really cool. They got a great live betting platform. You can bet in college football. You can bet the MLB playoffs. You can bet the NHL just started. The NBA starts next Thursday. Bet the futures. Bet the games. Bet whatever you want at betus.com. Use the code 5. That's the special code to get that bonus. Let's get right to it. Tom Brady. Tampa Brady, I guess it is. We don't know about him this week, right? He's got a little bit of a hand injury. He's playing against the Eagles, another of those Alabama quarterbacks. This one actually seems to stay healthy. We're going to see how this thing goes on Thursday night. Taylor, you are in the lead. I'm going to let you start with the over or under on this particular matchup.
Okay, over, under. I'm taking the over. The Buccaneers are 6-1 when they're favorites with the over. So I'm going to take the over. I also think because both of these teams have great offenses. Jalen Hurts, I really think, is the Eagles' secret weapon. He's averaging 296 yards through the air, 51 yards rushing when he's on his feet. I think he's going to be the key there for the Eagles. I think this one easily goes over. I believe it's at 52.5. And the Bucs, one of the best offenses in the league.
Jim?
Well, don't feel bad, Heath. I'm on the side of the road too, so it happens. It happens.
But listen, you're not in Davie, Florida, though. You're not in Davie, Florida. You actually have perception.
No. I'm in beautiful San Diego and Semper Fi, all our Marines out here. Listen, Brady and the Buccaneers are a weird edible right now. It's like you eat that edible and you can't get out of the corner with these guys. If I told you that Tom Brady as a Buccaneer is 0-5 against the spread on prime time games, they've lost they didn't cover the primetime games this year, and they're 1-4. Brady is 1-4 against the spread as a Buccaneer when they score 45 or more the week before. All that is in play. Now, granted, that may be elevated because, they've been so good and they've been so favored, but 7 points is a lot. 52.5 is the over-under. I like it too. I think we're going to sweat it. I don't think we're going to blow it away. I like it like a 33-20 kind of game. I think we're going to go over on that. And plus, I'm following Taylor's lead. Whatever she says, I'm going to say.
Well, I got to make up ground on Taylor. So before we get to Alfredo, I've decided I'm going under. I was questioning which direction to go here, but I think for part of what you're talking about, first thing, if Brady's dealing with a hand injury here, I think maybe there could be a little bit more conservatism in the offense, which may bring the scoring down a little bit. I know Tampa scored all over the Dolphins, but as Alfredo knows, those are the Dolphins these days. I'm not really buying into it that much that they're all the way back. I'm going to go under on it. Alfredo, how do you feel?
Well, every single home trend this year on Thursday night has not held up. Here's another one. The under is 5-0 the last 5 games for the Eagles, okay, at home, which means that I'm going completely opposite of that. It's going to be another home trend that does not hold up. I got over 52.5.
So
now, I will say this. I will say this. I look for the Buccaneers, at least in the first half, to run the ball. Why? Because the Eagles have the 3rd worst rush defense in the league. I see a nice little Leonard Fournette prop, over 64.5 yards. I like that. I can see the Eagles, especially with that hand for Brady, running the ball early and then opening up late. But I still like the over.
All right, so 3 overs. I'm taking the under. I used a booze bandage last night. That's the only reason I'm still standing and able to drive. So we're going to tell you about booze bandage here. And when we come back, we'll get into the spreads for the game. All right, go to boozebandage.com. Use the code 5RSN. Get yourself that 20% off. All right, we're going to start with Alfredo here. We've got Eagles, obviously an underdog against the Bucs on a Thursday night. Jim's already kind of given away the ghost here a little bit about Brady's struggles. I always feel like I feel like sort of the number's always higher with Brady because the public bets it up, which I think is probably one of the reasons maybe that he hasn't hit it any of those 5 times. Alfredo, how you feeling about this?
I have the number right now at 7 -7. I feel very, very good about that. I don't think the Eagles are very, very good. Tampa Bay is very good, and they're the favorite to come out of the NFC for the Super Bowl. I think this 7 looks really, really good to me, and I'm going to bet it myself. Tampa Bay covers the 7 on the road in Philadelphia.
I think so too. I'm gonna take. I'm going against the Jim trend here, but I'm gonna take Tampa on the road. But I don't think it's gonna be that high scoring a game. I actually think Philadelphia is going to struggle to score against Tampa. Taylor, you first.
I disagree. I think that the Eagles are going to cover. They're 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games. So I think that's something to look at. Plus, if you really think about Tom Brady in primetime, as we've said, he's not very good. His last game, he played a terrible Patriots team in primetime, and they only won by 2 points. So I like the Eagles on this one, especially with Tom Brady having a slight injury on short rest too. I think the Eagles are going to surprise you guys.
Now, here's where
all right, Jim, you close it out.
I gave you that fun little Brady terrible in primetime stat. Well, the favorite so far on Thursday night this year have all won. They're 5-0 straight up, but 3-2 against the spread. So what does that say? I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. I think they cover the 7. I think we go over. 33-20 is the score. My favorite prop, what's going to be the highest scoring quarter? Third quarter. I think it's going to be a really tough game. The first half, the Buccaneers are going to run the ball, and then they're going to explode. Plus 475 at BetUS for the third quarter to be the highest scoring quarter. They are a second half team. I think they cover. We break some trends. 33-20 Bucks. -7 over 52.5. Fairly. And plus, that's
well, we saw that against the Dolphins. They blew them out of the water in the third quarter. Yeah, we got to catch up. Yeah, I feel like that's where we're at right now. Like we just got to pick against Taylor, even though Taylor's probably going to be right. That's kind of
we're the Dolphins, and she's the Patriots back in the day. We're the Dolphins, she's the Patriots back in the day. This is a disaster.
The good news is that if she goes 2-0 again this week, next week we sell her picks.
Yes, we have to go to a different platform. For sure.
That's exactly right. All right, Taylor, thanks for embarrassing all of us again. We'll chronicle this for next week. Go to betus.com, use the code 5. Go to boozebandage.com, use the code 5RSN, and never go to Davie, Florida. Have a good day.